don't blame you for not trying to go over that barbed wire.
More pies, I know.
I don't know what they are. They're still good.
How do you like your eggs in the morning?
I like mine with a kiss.
Boiled or fried?
I'm satisfied as long as I get my kiss.
How do you like your toast in the morning?
Are you down? Are you up for this? You up for this?
You don't want one?
I'm
No.
not with me. No, I'm not part of this documentary. I'm alright.
So this was a smoothie that we picked up of waste down there in a bin.
Of waste down there?
It is,
Behind Aldi.
According to
Behind
Aldi,
Aldi.
inappropriate to sell and illegally got by us.
Okay, great.
Have a go. What do you think's in there? You can't say it's shit. We're not.
It doesn't taste like shit, that's the worst
Does it
thing.
taste like waste?
No. It tastes like what you'd imagine would be in a fucking smoothie from Aldi, to be honest with
Would
you.
you buy a smoothie from Aldi and be outraged if it tasted like
I'd
that?
buy a smoothie from Aldi, but I wouldn't buy it again if it tasted like this. For me, anyway, I just have never thought that should be anything other than okay. What's the reason for that not being fine? And if someone's going to throw it out and it's not going to any use, then why the fuck should it not be used?
So, is what we have here in the smoothie 100% waste? All this would have been thrown away?
100%
Yes.
in the skip.
Pretty much, yeah.
See what you think.
See? That's great. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Can you explain the significance of what this smoothie is?
So when you think of the larger context of how much food is being wasted, we're like bringing down that percentage. I mean, it's marginal, but it's still like, to me, it's respectful of those people who are starving, who are victims of this food system at large.
Does that mean you would have a bin smoothie? Or a smoothie out of the bin?
I'm not going to consume anything until I know exactly what's gone into it, and if I can see the ingredients myself. That's it. Because, for example here, I just received a package from my mom. Yeah? This orange was in it. It's got mold on it. I don't want to eat this. This could be mixed in with all healthy oranges. That's something that you could grab out of that bin and put into the smoothie, and then I'm drinking that. So I don't trust it.
Yeah, here we go. Cheers.
What do you think?
Tastes fine to me. We only have to look when we were children. We didn't have computer games and everything. You'd had to save up for something and enjoy it, and that joy's kind of gone. Everything's just there. So okay, well it's gone out of date. Let's throw it in the bin. So yeah, I agree with you.
Is that? I mean, I'm not going to say offences at all. Is that an attitude that you notice in people my generation and yours a lot more? And I would say that.
No, it's definitely got worse. Yeah, probably because of the marketing and only the last 20 years have we seen aggressive supermarket marketing, like the millions of pounds being spent on adverts, like John Lewis versus Sainsbury's versus M&S, and it's just ridiculous.
I've worked at the cooperative for 2.5 years now. So for example with bananas, if they're discoloured or if they don't look a particular way that looks good to the customer, then we have to throw it off the shelves. We throw so many bananas away, and these are completely edible, like they wouldn't harm you at all.
Are you sometimes left with some waste or product that hasn't been sold?
Occasionally. Obviously we do try and avoid that. It is very minimal when we do follow the guidelines that we're given and do reductions on time. Then it can ensure a full sale.
And you see that at the end of every day. We must throw about 5 bin bags full of food
I think the stock and order system has improved massively. Our computer systems basically do a lot of the head work for us.
So basically, if they've got like a less stock count of like a certain product, they will mark that down. They will take a scan of that particular product, and then they will then that will go through a big computer system, and then that will order the stock in.
You know, and they can do it far more accurately, and that means that we're not ordering stock, you know, in excess of what we're going to sell. So I think over the last sort of 10 years, that's made a massive difference in our stores.
I've noticed has led to a surplus of what we need. So we end up throwing out a lot more than we did previously because they're relying on this computerized statistical system rather than like the actual supervisors, the people who know about that store. It doesn't actually work. You know, there's a lot more food wasted now than there was before in the previous system. I know that before these bananas and carrots and potatoes come to supermarkets, they're actually checked. And if they're too small or if they look deformed or misshapen, then they're thrown away. People are so used to just getting a product that looks a certain way, and it's all aesthetics rather than practicality.
I think you'll run into is that people are going to react based on the myths that they're told of like, oh, if it's in the bin, it must not be safe to eat. Right? Why else would it be there? Why else would they do this?
This came from a bin earlier. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm not really sure about it, to be honest.
Alright, are you up for drinking it? You already in there? I'm not sure.
Depends. Sounds a bit grimy.
Was it packaged when you got it out of it?
Some of it was.
Is this stuff that's found in a skip?
This was thrown out. You happy with it? That's waste. That's waste. That was thrown away in a bin earlier today. That's from a bin.
Oh, come on, you're joking.
No.
Thanks, I don't want to refill it.
Will you drink it?
Yeah, I'll drink it with you. Should we go for it? All in one?
You go first.
Yeah, I'm not so keen.
Thanks. Okay. Can I ask why?
I don't know. Don't know where it's been.
That's fair enough. Alright, can't force it. You tempted now? You sure you're good?
Quiet.
No,
It's not that bad. I promise. This isn't bad. This isn't bad.
Yeah.
And you were so surprised.
Yeah. Like
Alright.
when you were describing
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know. We've had
you know,
people
it's
look at us,
not
we're
bad.
insane all day.
No, it's
Loving
not bad. Like I've tasted way worse from
Not bad.
high up brands.
See, the thing was, people didn't have an objection with what we were doing or what we were trying to say by it. As soon as we put a cup of the smoothie in their hand, they grimaced.
Wow. Yeah, I think I'll give it a pass as well.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
How come?
Again, don't really trust it. Don't know where it's from.
But there's still a very gut instinct leading them towards food that is waste, that they don't need it, they don't deserve it.
But the case is that they're throwing away good food all the time. So it's a question of not having the right information, but also growing up in a system that discourages it from happening.
This is a taboo, then.
Yeah.
This is something that people want to avoid, generally going about their life. What do you think?
It's fresh.
Good. You know, it's totally invisible. They're not faced with on a daily basis. Like, people don't live next to a landfill.
What do you think?
Not bad though. Not bad.
I mean, I'm getting a free meal here, so
Where's the nearest?
I'm not.
It's still a part of this disconnection between the source of the problem and the solutions. But if you had everybody demanding that supermarkets not throw away good food, or at least get it into the hands of people who are the most vulnerable, you'd see a whole shift in the climate.
I'm sure it's really good for you.
It's gotta come from both levels, from the bottom up, the grassroots, not accepting it, through that influence, through changing the mindsets of people, like, and becoming more intimate with our connection with the land, and what we eat and how we eat. That will mobilize the political will towards changing the system as a whole.